Okay, mic check, mic check, mic check. I just wanna if the mics work, and I just wanna be clear. I the title I put on is the title of a video. I think it's complete bullshit, but I'm gonna be talking about. It's gonna be a short stream. I haven't felt good all week, give or take, and I was gonna watch a couple of these, take notes on them. I'm just gonna tell you about them if you've got time. I'm gonna probably try and watch them later, but I just didn't have time to take notes on them. In fact, the one day I came in there, I was just gonna watch some TV, and I ended up fucking sleeping most of the morning. And okay, so okay now. Um, Pink Sparkles is the first one on my stories, and she looks really good. She looks really, really good. I think it's for the big guys, the partners or whatever. Not at the level I'm at. Faith is looking really good. Melina is looking good. Danny D. Nicole, I don't know if I follow her or not. Faith and Melina, I think I do. And then it's got Papa Stanimus on there. Uh, and then for my live channels, it's got Mira. I honestly thought Melina was Mira, and I'm like, wow, she looks different. But yeah, Melina or Mira is the first one up. False Symmetry doing Hermicrast Season 10. And this one here is a French streamer. Kalen, French, English. Need you, my little geekies, or something like that. That's what's streaming. The hills are alive with YouTubers down below. Uh, and so let's go and see if my mic's working. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Hey, we're working. I haven't changed anything. It's just suddenly working again. But the thing is, it was working on the stream. I found it weird when I was going into those videos to edit them to put them up. I don't do that much editing, but they were. I'm like, I heard myself going mic check, and I knew I was checking, and I couldn't hear a thing. Uh, okay. First of all, uh, this I think I got this pretty much done. I got one thing I got to tweak up there, but I got this done. Uh, I got the stalagmites and stalactites. If you want to know, stalactites are the ones that hang, and stalagmites they call them that because they might grow. Uh, but I got those. I had enough shit to build it up to here somewhere, and as they've been growing, I kept the ones on the ground, but I went and trimmed off like these, and I trimmed off everything but the top ones on those until I got this built all the way. I got the. I might put more in here. I'm thinking about putting villagers in here, but right now this is enough for me. Uh, but the first video I saw it today, and it's from. I had to go look it up. There's two of them. One of them is JRE. Oh my God. This is unfucking real. I hit the mute volume, and it literally put mute volume in my search, so it took my YouTube channel off. Okay, now the first one, Nature Discoveries is the name of the channel. Um, Nature Discoveries, and it's Oumuamue suddenly showed up again and is sending, and that's the title. And in the thumbnail, they got "We will not survive this." And I haven't watched this channel, but there's one of them that seems real similar. I used to go and watch these. I might, because I haven't watched them on this channel, but I used to go watch them, and all these Oumuamua stories, every one of them, there wasn't one of them that was true. You go in, and it would basically talk about what we already knew about Oumuamua. There was no mention in the video about it coming back. Nature Discovery, they got another one. Now, this was different a minute ago, but Oumuamua suddenly shows up again, and it's heading towards, and it's just shit. Uh, yeah, the one isn't showing up now. Okay, here it is. This is Voyager. I think I've seen this one before, this channel, but scientists warn Oumuamua will make direct impact in 2 weeks. And the thumbnail has Bob Lazar, and it says we have 2 weeks left. They're just shit. They are just shit. They're clickbait. Uh, I don't know if that helps you out. You know. Oh wait. Go back into search. Um, Now this one here, I'm probably as soon as I'm able, I might take notes on this. It's a new 7 spotlight. It's out of Australia. Ross Coulthart is sitting down, and it was released 4 hours ago as of today. And I assume it's like the one they did with uh, Corbell, where they took excerpts of, well, they're actually showing the full interview. But either that or they just did a new interview and they're showing it full. But Professor Mikio Kaku and Ross Coulthard interview in full. That one I might watch because I've seen him before. He appears in History Channel's Ancient Aliens. Um, yeah, there must be some new stuff that's coming out. I started. There was a few here. I come over right now when I need acacia trees, and I'm coming over and putting down the lights. I'm terraforming minutely. I'm doing it a little bit, but every time I cut down the trees, I plant them again, and I've already at least doubled or tripled the amount. There weren't that many, but I'm like I'll cut one down and I'll have enough to plant like at least 4 to 6 trees for each one I cut down. Um, okay, this is ABC4 Utah. I'm looking for a different one, but this one here I'll probably watch. Best place to spot UFOs, the West, according to the University of Utah, and so that's ABC. But and some of the ones I've recently done, the mainstream media was covering this like end of last year and the beginning, and it is few and far between. Tim Burchett lashes out at fake classified UFO hearing. Again, he seems like a nice guy. He really does. But CNN I don't think they want to get sued into the Stone Age like like Fox is doing. So they've started cutting these guys off when they come on and want to spout lies, conspiracy theories, or propaganda, and that's a good thing. That's literally a good thing. If these guys come on and file false lawsuits, the lawyers, if nothing else, should get sanctioned. Maybe lose their law license. But I think they need to do that when it's clear lies, clear deception. Those news stations should be able to, and if they do what Fox News used to do, they can't do this, I don't think. But if you get where they lie, and Breitbart's another one that I think does this. They lie and then they print a retract. They lie and it's front page news or it's mainstream news, and then they'll put the retraction where nobody's ever going to see it. Or Breitbart will go and just delete the article or whatever. But Tim Birch last, yeah, that one. Okay, the ABC has been covering this. I watch mostly MSNBC, but mysterious balloon intercepted over Utah. Uh, and this might be it. It's I got the sound off so that it won't keep. But I think it was another ABC. I think it was a local. This might have been picked up, but they found another balloon. This one was, yeah. This one was shown 5 days ago. Uh, and yeah, that's on the ABC News. The other one was ABC 4, and then the other one is 7 News Spotlight. That's the Roth Coulthart interview. Uh, uh, this one I don't know. I might watch it, but I can't say I'm gonna because I don't know if it's any good. But she's like a religious studies person, and I think I've seen her before. She's definitely interesting. This is on Vetted. If I do it, I do it. But if you're interested, you might want to go because when you look at UFOs, uh, there's a lot of people that, and it's the whole point of the show, Ancient Aliens. There's a lot of people that feel when you hear in religion, like someone has said, and I think they might be right. This I firmly believe. Um, there's all these segments about. I did some work here. It isn't finished, but I started doing some work here, mostly because the water leaked out of up there, and it came down and just fucked up my farm. Now it can't go anywhere. It's contained if it falls down again. Uh, but uh, but I did a little bit of work. I got redstone lamps on there. We can wait a minute, and we should see those things will light up when the iron comes in. I'm gonna put them on all, but right now I gotta prioritize, and those are the ones that are likely to fill up. And they're both set up that when they light up, because it fills up, I got time to empty it. Uh, when they just blink, it's just passing through. But eventually, when they fill up, yeah, there's iron going in there. Um, but this Diana Paulskin, this is on Vetted. This one I'm definitely gonna watch, but it's only 9 minutes long. So maybe I'll do another one of those videos where I watch a bunch of small videos and talk about them. But it's got the guy who was with God. It's the previous owner of Skinwalker Ranch. I can't think of it. It's the guy that owned it before the current billionaire. It was a billionaire before him. Uh, he was there when he bought the place, and he was also God, I think he's the one that there's a character based off him in the movie The Men Who Kill Goats, but he's talking about Rendlesham Forest UFO crash. Uh, See, this one here I'm pretty sure is a shit channel. Uh, the Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, what really happened to Travis T. And they've got him in the thumbnail looking like he's fucking on death row in the hospital dying. And then in the video it's just him talking about stuff. That seems like clickbait. Um and this one here, this is on Vetted. So and I don't know. I've never really watched this channel, but it's talking about, this one was 1 month ago, and then they've got one right after it that's 2 days ago. But um, he's talking about Lou Elizondo is gone to a closed door hearing, and he's briefing Congress, and it sounds like he's going there and backing what Grutch said. So we might have to give Grutch a little pat on the back. Lou Elizondo came out, but he might have given Lou the freedom to talk about this stuff with Congress because he came out. Lou Elizondo, and I am not criticizing him. I am not saying anything bad about him. I probably wouldn't have been as courageous as he's been, but he came out and he talked about what he could talk about. And he couldn't talk about a lot of this. And you got all these people like from the Hill and others that are just idiots. And oh, well, fuck his security clearance, fuck his secrets. It's like, yeah, he doesn't want to spend the rest of his life in jail. He doesn't want to end up like Edward Snowden or there was a guy in England. He hacked into the Pentagon or NASA or something like that, and he supposedly downloaded all the UFO files and stuff, and then released them. He doesn't want his life ruined like that. Uh, Tom DeLonge's first public comments about David Grutch. That's another one that looks pretty good. That's on Vetted. I will probably cover these, but feel free to go and watch it, and then you don't have to watch my crummy podcast. Uh, this other one, it's Capper Site. I don't know if it's shit or not. These videos of aliens and audio clips are truly terrifying. I will check that one out. Uh, Undercover, they've got Snowden. I don't really care if they want to talk to a traitor. That's fine. I'm not gonna waste my time with it. Uh, this one here, yeah, it's not that long. I will try to watch Antarctica's Hidden Secret. Why are billionaires really meeting? They're pulling stuff off of Joe Rogan, but that might be interesting. I don't know if it's I don't know the channel. Life's Biggest Questions. Uh, oh, no, this here might be shit. My brother watches this show. I occasionally watch it, so I'll be able to find out pretty quick. But the U.S. just shut down Oak Island after this terrifying. I might watch it because it's not that long. Uh, yeah, I might watch this because again, I haven't seen this channel before. But the man who cracked anti-gravity for the CIA, it's Jesse Michaels. And oh, I think I've seen that guy. His stuff didn't look that bad. Or the one in the thumbnail in the video that pops up when you hover over it. The guy in there, he looks like somebody I've watched before. But and I'm really trying to keep an eye open. But when you got the man who cracked anti gravity for the CIA, my initial reaction is that's bullshit. It's just fucking. But I'm really trying to keep an eye because again, like when Lou Elizondo went on, it was either 60 Minutes or 2020 in America. He went on, and the guy that was interviewing him, respected journalist, as far as I know, he asked him, and Lou responded, and he goes, that sounds crazy, right? And it cracked me up. Lou looked at me and goes, I'm not saying it doesn't sound crazy. He goes, I'm not saying that at all. I'm telling you it's true. And so I'm really trying to keep an open mind on this shit. Oh, hang on. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen, but I keep opening chat. Yeah, this is, I think, Voyager. And now it's News Nation, but they're usually shit. Uh, Okay, this one I will definitely watch, and I will probably try and do a short stream on it. I'm gonna probably forget about half of these. I might even remember the stream. I'm really not having that good of a day. Uh, Jeremy Corbell and Ross Coulthart want UFO files released. I do too. Within reason. Now, if they keep fucking us around, I think they should just say fuck you. I think the president should just say fuck you and release them all, because they don't. I think they're still lying to people. But that. Uh, okay, this is vetted again. Gary Nolan denies part of Deanna Polska's UFO story. I don't know who she is. There was somebody when I think when Lou was talking. I don't know if it was her or not. It might be, but there was some woman that was talking about some UFO experience or something that had happened to her, and like she said I don't remember the full story, but it was like she went somewhere and had an encounter, and they were asking Lou about it, and they asked him about her. He goes, well, if she's got these experiences, she should come out with them. She should just go ahead and come on out. We you need to see it to believe it. And then he goes, well, she said she'd take you, and he goes, she ain't taking me anywhere. He goes, I'm not, that's, he goes, she's not taking me anywhere. And he goes, she might be nuts, maybe not, or something along those lines. And he just wanted it, he goes, I'm not, and he goes, and if it's real, I don't think you should be reaching out to these people. Yeah, and this one here, I think is bullshit. Bob Lazar finally showed Element 115. I don't think he would do that. I'm telling you this because him and others, some of his friends, they think that's why he's been constantly harassed by the government, because they think he's got some. And the last thing he's do is going to put a video up that's going to cause stormtroopers to kick his fucking door in again. I'm not kidding you. They harassed him. There was at least two or three times where they invaded his property, whether it was the business or what else, uh, because they think they were looking for that. So whoever's doing this, that Discoverize or whatever. Uh, yeah, that's shit. Okay, I'll watch this one. It's Kumo on News Nation. Government won't show public UFO secrets. Como. Uh, I didn't know he was suffering from long COVID, whatever. I just found that out. I was watching a clip recently, and yeah, I don't know that guy. Okay, now this is Laney and Ben. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know them, but there's a video here. Alien life has been confirmed by the CIA director. Uh, and I searched for UFO, and it gives me the judges accuse her of lip syncing. I think she came up in the UFO. She's hot, don't get me wrong, but she looks like she might be a alien human hybrid. Uh, yeah, I don't know that one. Yeah, I'm like I haven't I've been reading almost every video in here, and it's already getting into Ben Carson warns of an entirely new threat on our country. Uh, they are here. Elon Musk finally breaks silence on recent. That's Elon Musk Confidential. That sounds like shit. Uh, and this is the thing. I don't know if it's him putting this up or somebody's just stealing his name. Okay, he might be just an honest guy, but this vetted guy, he's doing a story or an interview with Mick West, so that makes his stock drop a little bit. Um, yeah, politics again. I'm really trying to stay off politics, but like I'm looking for UFO. Well, you know what it might be is that Speaker Johnson. Some of the pictures they take on him, he looks like he might be a human alien experiment, and other ones it looks like he's like the fucking Antichrist or whatever. Some of the pictures they catch him at, it does not look good. Uh, okay, now this one here. Oh, this is from 5 years ago. I ain't gonna talk. There should be plenty of new ones. Uh, uh, no, I don't. I'm looking at it. I'm not gonna put that up. Okay, now this one here might be. I don't know if it's shit, but it might be interesting. UFO and UAP spotted by Ukraine drone over the battlefield. That's Arthur Artur, and then his last name. I'm not even gonna. I have too much respect for the guy right now to mispronounce his name, but it's Rehi. That one, but again, it might be a clickbait because they're showing them checking grains, but that's what the text is. Uh, okay, alien info. It's ALIENINFOO, all one word, no spaces. Ireland's best UFO settings. In 2024. I find that interesting because I mostly do UFO stories in the U.S. and like Rendlesham Forest and others. I find them fascinating especially if they're credible sounding, because even the ones that are old, even the ones that are new, it shows that it's not a phenomena that we're only getting here. It's happening all over the world. This one here is the Eternity channel, and I don't know them either. NASA shut down live stream after detecting something terrifying. Uh, but yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Right now, this looks okay. I'm gonna go around here. This one here, I just had to because I'm as the iron farm fills up, I just empty it into here and convert it into blocks, and I might end up with. I might end up taking this out and putting another row of chests in here. But the emeralds don't fill up as much because I'm only getting those when I. But if you ever make one of these, you only need like one or two, unless you need a metric ton. Unless you need a shitload of fucking iron, you only need one or two towers. I built mine, and I've got roughly 40 villagers in my build. You only need like 10 or 20 unless you need a lot of iron, because I used a lot when I first got it, and then I was done, and now it's just filling up. I can't wait to see how long it takes to fucking count that out. I'm just gonna go a couple more. Okay, now this is Brian Dunning. I don't know. I can't remember. This is the one I watched on. It was either it was Tubi or Roku or something like that. And I don't know if this is the one I did because I think it was on Tubi. And but yeah, I don't know if that's the one or not because it looked really good. Oh, I keep fucking uh yeah, this is like 2 months ago and it's on the hill. Although that blonde girl is not. If the Hills got it, there's one journalist. She's a little bit of an older lady. She's like the best one for covering it, and I see her on MSNBC. She's on Morning Joe occasionally, cause but when they cover it with her, she treats it like a journalist. There's this blonde girl in here. The few I've seen, she doesn't do too bad of a job covering it. But this normal guy that's in the Rising, and there's this other girl, younger too, not too bad to look at. They both cover it like a clown show. Where this journalist they got on the thumbnail, she seems to. Maybe she's only had a couple good moments, but she seems to be covering it pretty good. Um, but it's more UAP disclosures coming. Veteran UFO journalist Leslie Keene. Uh, okay, now this one here is Chris Williamson channel. Eric Weinstein on UFOs. There's way more to this story than we. And I don't really know him, but I just saw one with him where he was taking, and I don't think, I really, my impression of uh, or the skeptic Mick West, it actually went up a little bit because he didn't try to drown somebody out he disagreed with. He said what he had to say, and he very politely, probably because he's English, um, he he wasn't one of us rude ass Americans, but he patiently sat there and let the other guy make. I mean, it was not. I gotta give him credit. He might have disagreed with Eric, but he let him get his point out, and I think that was. I'm not even that good. He was better than me at being polite, and most people are, but I was actually impressed. But Eric Weinstein, he doesn't come out and try to tell you what he doesn't know, but I found a lot of his points and a lot of his questions insightful. Um, and this one here is like 3 weeks ago. He's talking to Jeremy Corbell. I don't know if I watched this one, but that might be a good one. It's Fox 10 Phoenix, and they seemed like they were serious. But again, they had the Phoenix Lights out there, and so there's a lot of people that believe it because they saw it. Um, but that first video, I don't believe it, but it would be kind of, I don't know. I think it would give me some faith in the universe if there was a Muamua coming back to fucking wipe us out in 2 weeks or something like that, because the shit that is going on right now, Putin, Trump, the Republican Party, almost not as a whole, but almost as a whole, the people on the far left. I'm not sure our civilization deserves to. Our, I I don't consider this politics. I consider it national security for the world. But with what Putin's doing, our our government, even the Democrats, they're just so weaselly. We promised to protect Ukraine when they gave up their nukes. We promised them. The full faith and credit of the United States is on the line. And like I corrected somebody on Threads. He's an economist. He's kind of on the Democrat side, but he's like, "Well, we've been defending terror. We've been defending Ukraine." I go, "No, no, we haven't been defending them. We've been an arms supplier so they can defend themselves, and that's been fine." But we aren't defending them. We've abandoned them now, and it looks like there's some talk. France said that the NATO country have been talking, and they haven't ruled out sending troops, and that's like a black eye on our leadership because we should be doing that. We should be fucking doing that. It should not be the French. It's like when Trump was in there, Germany, Angela Merkel had to step up and be the leader of the free world because we had a fucking shitbag in there. And, but France is playing our part and at least putting the message out there that we might invade, we might send troops in because Ukraine, they're like Poland. You know, if this was Hitler, we'd be talking about Poland. It's Putin, so we're talking about the Ukraine. And and Obama kind of did this because he should have went in when they invaded Crimea the first time. But see, back then, the general consensus was that Russia was the second most powerful army in the world. Now we know there's a second most powerful army in Ukraine. They could not do anything against Ukraine until they ran out of ammo, and until their troops were disarmed because they don't have any bullets. Russia couldn't do shit against them. You know, they are clearly so. I don't understand what the fuck everybody's waiting for. Uh, and they're sending a message. They are sending a message, and that message to the world is our word is no good. And if we make a promise to protect you, whether it's NATO, whether it's Trump coming back to fucking drop out of NATO or just not enforce it, anything, just we're not sending troops. Go on, you didn't pay your bills. But he's supposed to be getting away with everything out there in New York, or you've got the GOP that's going to be shutting down the government to avoid funding NATO, to block complying with NATO and going to their allies. And so what they've seen is Germany is now talking about developing their own nuclear missiles because they're seeing that the shit that Putin is getting away with, it's the only way to protect themselves. They can't count on us. They can't count on us at all. So they might be developing nuclear weapons. And so then we've got more fucking danger. And the Republican Party has shown that whether they get in and take control or whether they sabotage everything, they're not they can't count on us. So world's going to shit. World is absolutely going to shit. Uh, uh, Okay, now this might be that girl they were talking about. She's on Powerful JRE. It's a 15-minute clip. I will probably, if it's any good, I will probably go and watch her on the JRE on Spotify. Uh, okay, I won't show that one because it seems like a joke. Maybe it's real. Uh, Okay, now this is the angry astronauts from 2 weeks ago. UFO nearly collides with commercial airliner over Britain. That one will definitely be worth checking. I might, I'll watch as many of them as I can. By the time I'm gonna go take a nap when this is over, I think, or sometime. By the time I wake up from the nap, might not remember any of this. Uh, that's old. Yeah, I'm gonna go, but I got a couple things done so you can see what I did. I'm gonna keep doing, I'll do what I can, but I'm getting to where I'm starting to feel like playing this game, so I'm developing some stuff. Peace out, and please, if you write Congress, please get them to legalize assisted suicide. I'm really begging you. Uh, you know, I really need it. I want the option on there. And then write out to Congress, the ones in Washington, maybe write out to the president, and let them know that you need the amendment that Chuck Schumer and the president worked on. There was a Republican that co-sponsored it. I just don't want to give you the wrong name or butcher his name. I can't remember his name, but it's bipartisan amendment. Uh, it will, even if we don't find out more about UFOs, it will likely find out about the waste, fraud, and abuse that's going on in there. But get that disclosure amendment that Chuck Schumer worked on and get it fully passed. Uh, Peace out and have a good day.